We go to church on Sunday, we engage in church activities, and yet we can't pay bills, and yet we can't pay rent. What is the reason? Number one, you have to understand this. Going to heaven and succeeding here on earth are two different subject matters. That you are a child of God, your name is written in the book of life, you have achieved the first purpose, but that does not omit you from the principle. Oh, you are going to be a medical doctor, you are going to be an engineer. Perfect, I agree with the preacher. But the second level, you need to get a JAMB form, you need to go to the university, get into the faculty of law or medicine, as the case may be, depends on the one they have prophesied on you. Then study, stay 7 years in the school, then let the school certify you that you are qualified, then the prophecy has come to pass. If you are gallivanting everywhere with prophecy and there is no process, I bet you will soon be an embarrassment both to yourself and to everybody around you. Number two, prayer, fasting, seed, faith, tithe, giving does not make you rich automatically. Now, there are two ways to break even financially. Two ways. Whether you are in Germany, whether you are in China, whether you are an American, whether you are Nigerian, no matter who you are, like I said, God is not a respecter of persons, but a respecter of principles. Number one, you must have a product or you must have a service you are rendering. Now, the anointing oil poured upon you is a waste of time if you do not have a product or you do not have a service. I guarantee you, you will be heavily poor. People are identified by their services. If you mention Aliko Dangote, what comes to mind? Cement. If you mention Mark Zuckerberg, what comes to mind? Facebook. If you talk about Steve Jobs, what comes to mind? Apple. When you mention Messi, what comes to mind? Football. When you mention Ronaldo, what comes to mind? Football. So people are identified by their products. People are identified by their service. So Christian, I know you speak in tongues. You can pray for 4 hours. Locate a product, get a service before you become an embarrassment to your family and the church and the society at large.